What is up, homies? Welcome back to another reaction from Heroes Reforged. Tonight we are starting Hawkeye, not Hot Guy.
Hot
6
guy.
episodes of this splendid series. Augustine is very excited to be here. Cannot wait to see the comments roasting him.
You mean the comments of me roasting Hawkeye? Yeah, that's what everybody's
because they
here for
just
right
cannot handle you having a little bit of fun.
This is going to be real fun, guys. I can't wait to watch this with you. I have seen the first 2 episodes because I got to talk to one of the producers, one of the directors of the series, and I really like them. It's not my favorite MCU show or thing or whatever made, but I can't wait to see the show continue because everybody's been talking about Kate Bishop, Kate Bishop, Kate Bishop. She is an awesome character in this, and Haley Steinfeld does a fantastic job. I'm bringing the residual love I've got from the comic book character to the show. I can't wait to see what you guys think about this character and the overall story. But before we do, Adam, you got some housekeeping to do, yes?
If you guys want to check out the uncut reactions for every episode of Hawkeye, go to patreon.com/heroesreforged. You can also see our uncut reactions to Squid Game. And that's where you'll also be able to see our uncut reactions for the Book of Boba Fett when that drops next month at the end of December. We are also working on brand new incentives for the new year, and we might be inquiring about potential reactions in 2022, particularly of the mutant kind, if you know what I mean.
Go watch Chexicans episode 2 and you might figure out what we're talking about.
Absolutely. Check out the Chexicans. We've just put out the second episode, like Augustine was saying. There is going to be some discussion about that and a lot of updates into what we're going to be doing. We're also going to be launching some new holiday exclusive merch. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you pay attention to what we're dropping, when we're dropping it. Turn on those notifications if you haven't already. Join the Discord. It is the best place to get up-to-date information about everything that we're doing. The links for everything are down in the description. Without further ado, I'm ready to start.
Press play.
Here we go. Oh, interesting.
Oh yeah,
2012,
baby.
good year, good year.
Oh yeah, baby.
You know, maybe growing up in this place, you got used to the idea that a solution will just fall out of the sky, but it won't, Derek.
Something's about to fall out of the sky.
Yeah, that looks like McGruber's dad.
The game has changed, Eleanor.
You were kidding. You go.
I love me some Vera Farmiga. She's great.
Oh, she is awesome. She's been good in everything she's been in.
Yeah.
What would you do in a hurricane?
Run.
Protect you.
Oh.
Simple.
Now cue the Chitauri.
Simple dimple, all right.
I bet you didn't know I could do this.
It's like, all right, she's got good hand-eye coordination. Okay.
Yeah. Wonder where how that works out.
That's scary.
Here we go.
There it is.
That's scary.
There
right
it is.
there,
Here
dude.
comes the Chitauri.
I love it. The Chitauri has hit the fan.
I'm actually very curious to see how she's gonna see Hawkeye in what
You'll see.
context. I'm already
can't
trying to think like, what was Hawkeye doing exactly?
Yep.
He was on top of a building shooting.
Yeah, I remember
things.
all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just love revisiting moments like this from different angles, you know?
Yeah.
Angle, yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
The Chitauri invasion was like kind of ground zero for everything moving forward in the MCU. We got a little bit of insight, but not a ton, into how the Chitauri invasion affected all these people who just like live in New York.
Okay. The effects look good.
I think that was like a recycled shot from the first Avengers movie, I think.
Oh, cool. Okay,
Yeah,
it's this scene. Nice.
Some of these are. This is, yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is, yeah.
It's exactly what I thought it was going to be.
Dude, can you imagine seeing this? Like,
This would be crazy. Can you imagine seeing that whole one shot that they did in the movie? Whew. Oh no.
Daddy's
Did Dad not
dead.
survive?
Oh.
he was in
Daddy's not
he was
dead.
in the study, and it got blown out of the house. Like,
Oh shit.
Daddy didn't
I was
make
thinking
it.
that too. I was thinking like first time I saw this, I'm like, what happened? He's dead. He
Yep.
died.
I need a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
I know why.
I know.
I know
Sorry.
why, kid.
Oh, so people were talking about this. All the shows moving forward going to be now credited as a Kevin Feige production? Because they were all credited as a
Maybe?
Marvel Studios production before.
The typography, the fonts, like the
Straight from
actual
the Fraction books.
graphic design, straight
Yeah.
from the Matt Fraction and David Aja Hawkeye comic.
Yeah.
You gotta shout it out. I've seen people say this more than like any other MCU project is the most influenced by like one specific comic. You know what I
Comic
mean?
book, yeah. Surprised they didn't give them a credit in the opening.
Mad Fraction is a consultant, but I think they give them a thank you. They give David Aja a thank you, and
Which
hope he got paid.
Sometimes you gotta dress the part.
You dress for the job you want.
Yeah.
Are you sure that arrow won't damage it?
That's why she put a tennis ball on it. That was a dead-on hit.
Yeah. If she's trying to ring the bell, you need to really move the bell.
So this show is taking place in the winter of 2024. So
What?
about a year
after Endgame?
Endgame, yep, which took place according to clues like in October of 2023. So this is taking place a year later and 11 and a half years after the Avengers fought the Chitauri, 2012.
The way she shot that bow, she really took lessons on how to shoot a bow.
How's it possible that Haley Steinfeld looks exactly like she did in Bumblebee? It was like a 3-year-old movie.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Uh-oh. Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
The clock tower.
You're going to have to edit a lot of this out of that YouTube edit, Adam.
Jesus
A lot of
Christ.
fucking songs.
Is there a lot of Christmas songs in this?
Wish you
Fuck me.
a Merry Christmas.
Hey! I'm going to New York in a couple weeks.
That's right,
so
baby. You're going to have to catch
hopefully
Rogers the musical.
is there, yeah.
Nice. They even put Ant-Man in there. Despite him not even
Pooch
being
would
in the
be
movie.
so happy in this production. If Pooch was in this production, he could die a happy man.
Oh my god. The trauma.
Yeah. Was Clint maybe the only one who got free tickets and who showed up? Like, I'm sure no other Avengers came to this thing. Or maybe
Well,
they did. I
considering
don't know.
3 of them are dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's left?
Did you turn your hearing aid off?
Yo, honey, I know.
I know what happens.
I was there.
Oh my god. This is gonna end up at Disneyland, I'm telling you. Sweet baby Jesus. This is gonna be at a Disneyland park. There's no
my
way they're not
God.
gonna put this in a park.
I'd go to this show.
So I asked the director of this episode. Thanos was right. Oh,
Damn.
Jesus, dude.
Ouch.
Wow. It's real for Clint. He had to be there to see
Yeah.
Natasha die. He had to be there to see everybody, his family.
He was, yeah.
A selfie would be really rad, dude.
Oh,
bro.
okay,
You're
bro,
holding
come
your
on.
dick. Come
Some
on,
etiquette,
man.
some etiquette.
You know, it's not really the appropriate time.
Like, Clint should be
real
way meaner
douche.
than he is.
Now a better time.
No, bro, you're in
Jesus,
the
man.
bathroom.
Rogers is a soaring, smashing, fighting, flying, fighting musical triumph.
Captures the heart of a
Amazing.
hero.
Amazing.
So I asked the director, if this musical exists in the MCU, does that mean that Hamilton never existed? And he was like, no, I believe that Rogers is ripping off Hamilton. Like, Hamilton was a successful show.
Jack's over.
So,
I wanted to talk to you
right there, right up there, Grand Central Terminal, is where the Avengers first assembled. That's where they. That's
Right.
where that 360
That's
shot
where
takes
the
place.
yeah, that's where
It
the
is
full
one of my
shot is.
favorite places to just walk around in New York.
That's
And
42nd Street, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel that,
Ooh, ice
that
skating.
specialness there, you know? This makes me want to go to New York. Oh, here's the other thing, too. The director, being a New Yorker, Rhys Thomas, he made sure that, like, the geography of this show made sense.
Oh, cool. I appreciate that.
He says it bugs him so much when he watches something set in New York, and it's just, like, appearing
Look at her in
impossibly.
that red,
Yeah.
whatever
Oh,
that is.
come on. Vera, muy vera, muy vera.
Hun,
Uh-oh.
there have been a few changes while you're away this semester.
Oh, God.
You're gonna be
Who's
a
the new
ninja.
guy?
Jack,
Yeah.
What it is it?
Okay.
Who is this man? What it is? What it is?
So it was.
Oh, so it was.
late.
I already don't trust this mustachioed
Nah.
man.
You look like a maniac.
I do that too.
Cute.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mama.
Hey, guys. How are
Linda
ya?
Cardellini.
Miss you so
When are
I
we gonna
love
give her a
her.
bigger role?
I love her.
Peace. Yeah, dinner is on us.
Oh,
Thank you.
Oh, no, that's not necessary.
It's necessary. You saved our city.
that's nice.
That's nice.
Thank you.
And he feels weird
Versus
about
being a
it.
superhero.
Yeah.
But he feels weird because it's like
Yeah.
Clint, I mean, there's lots of reasons he feels weird. He was also here for the 5 years when everybody else was gone.
Yeah.
He turned into Ronin. He killed people. Like, he's still messed up.
Comes
I think
with a lot of
about that.
baggage.
You need to have a chat with your prize of a mother.
Dun, dun, dun.
This guy's all creep.
Come on.
Creep factor at 1,000%.
I mean, did you see when nature calls?
Yeah, but he was very sweet in 4 Weddings and a Funeral. So I'm split on the guy.
He's all creep in this show.
Here's something you guys need to know. Jack Duquesne in the comics
You're engaged?
Oh, well, I guess the beans are out of the
is a supervillain called the Swordsman. That's why there was swords in the house. And in the comics, the guy who trained Clint Barton, or one of the guys who trained Clint Barton when he ran away to the circus and learned how to become an expert fighter and archer.
Good to know. Good to know.
Oh, this dog is adorable. This was my favorite poster was the one of this dog.
Because he's missing an eye.
Yeah, he's
He
missing
has one eye.
Yeah.
He's a good
Foofster. You definitely feel like we're setting up Vera Farmiga to be the villain. Or a villain.
Yeah, but Armand just threatened her with something. If I were Kate, I'd be like, Mom, what was that about? I feel like...
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, or just like, Mom, be honest with me.
Was that guy threatening you? I honestly have no idea.
Yeah, that seems suspicious.
Damn Christmas
like
music
the
is going to
score.
screw us over.
But it's like, I don't know what is a piece of licensed music or what is...
Yeah, I don't think this is
classical
licensed.
that Christoph Beck is incorporating into the score, you know? I don't know what's what.
Stop it, Christoph. You're fucking me over.
This is going to be my Christmas playlist. It's just the Hawkeye show.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
Great.
I thought I was supposed to be the only one working here.
Gary sent me to...
There's always a Gary.
I'm Gary.
I'm Gary.
You know, this is not gonna work out. I quit.
You can't quit. Hold on.
Good technique.
And his identity continues to remain a mystery to this very day.
Right,
Not to me.
Now you
To this very
can
day.
own this one-of-a-kind retractable sword, and we'll start the bidding at 200,000.
Did we see it retract in the movie? Probably not, did we?
I think so. So they just said that Ronin took out organized crime to the city.
Which we did
New York,
see.
I assume. Well, we saw him in Tokyo.
Japan, yeah.
I'm wondering if that means that, like, if Kingpin exists in the MCU and Kingpin wasn't dusted, did he deal with Kingpin?
No, because he said he took out the head of organized
And the
crime.
head of organized crime in New York City is Wilson Fisk.
What the hell? What did they raid the Avengers compound?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Of course. Of course.
Whoa, bro, what's happening?
Gotcha, bitch.
Gonna retract it and yoink
Tuck it in and you run.
Rich people be stealing, y'all. Rich people
Oh,
be
yeah.
straight up stealing stuff.
That's how they got their riches.
I got so many questions about them raiding the Avengers compound for all these
I know.
for all this memorabilia.
After the battle
Who
for Earth.
did that? Oh, okay. She's just rocking that Ronin suit.
I guess that black belt at 15 was handy.
It's too big on you.
They're all like, Kate?
Aye.
That would hurt real badly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been hit in the head with a bottle, and I would like to keep it that way.
Guys,
Thank you very much.
It takes a lot of force to break one of those bottles.
Yeah.
Ooh. Nice.
That's a good move. That's a good move.
And I come to squeeze!
Nope. Okay. She made the best of it.
That's still pretty good, though. Still pretty good.
That's good. I don't just want to load shit onto a truck.
Whose watch is that?
Tony's?
Avengers compound. Stark's watch?
Could be Tony's watch.
Maybe.
Who else would wear a watch?
It's poor dog.
Oh no!
No,
Yeah,
this is like my worst nightmare. I hate it.
Yep.
I hate it.
There you go. Save the doggo.
Check it out. A ninja saved a dog.
Oh, yeah, because his family doesn't even know.
Nope.
Pizza
There
dog.
you go.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
I feel you, brother.
Boy.
You like
Oh, you're
pizza?
a good
Any
boy.
dog will eat anything that you put in front of
cute
it.
boy. Oh.
Armand the Third. I should make little candies that say Hector the Third, because I am the third.
True.
Why the third?
That's amazing.
I am Augustine the Second, so
Ooh, doesn't that sound cool? Doesn't that sound so cool?
that sounds way
Adam,
cool.
Are you Adam the First?
I am.
That's cool. Oh, snap.
Ooh.
Armand the Third. Simon Callow.
Armand.
More like Armand the Dead.
Or as Ace Ventura would say, Le Who? So I think she broke into that dude's house to figure out what
happened?
connection he had with her mom. Now she's got to deal with the Russian mafia.
But wait. But you cannot see the other Avenger who's about to kick your little schnitzel.
That dude is big.
Well, well, well.
If it isn't our good buddy Daredevil.
Come on!
You're a Hawkeye.
And who the hell are you?
I'm also Hawkeye. Well, that's it. Yeah, that went by quick.
That's it. That went by real quick.
This first episode, I felt like we have to catch up on who Kate Bishop is, why she worshipped Hawkeye, where she at in her life now, and then we also have to catch up a little bit on Clint and his life. Why is he in New York? What's up with his family? You know, where's his wife?
Yeah, and I mean, that sounds pretty normal. I mean, we don't know anything about Kate Bishop, so I would expect to know some sort of backstory, like who this character is, and knowing the status of like what's happening with Hawkeye, where is he at in his life? How did you find out that it was a year after Endgame?
I asked the producer directly. I asked the producer. I asked Trent Tran, who produced Avengers Endgame, the Captain America films, a bunch of stuff, but flat out because I was like, if Endgame took place in 2023, is this the holiday season in 2023 or is it
like
in
2 months
2024? Right, or a year later. And she said a year later, and I said that makes sense because you need time for Rogers the musical to come together.
Yeah,
you know, if
it doesn't happen that quick.
Doesn't happen that quick. So the other thing I want to mention too about New York and about Clint being there is that in the Marvel Comics universe, Clint and most of the Avengers, they're already New Yorkers. Everybody's a New Yorker. Everybody lives there. Everybody works there. And we've seen the Avengers be in New York with Avengers Tower, Stark Tower. But because Hawkeye had the family on the farm, to put this version of Clint in a similar situation as the Matt Fraction, David Aja comic that they're being inspired by, you need an excuse for him to be in New York. So I like their reasoning of like, he's going to be there with the kids, family vacation. If his wife, Laura, was also there, I feel like there would be more of a reason for, well, once we get into episode 2, we can talk about the furthering of that. But I just like the idea that he's going to meet Kate Bishop in New York. And then the other cool thing about their meeting is in the comic books, when Kate Bishop met Clint Barton for the first time, he was Ronin. He had the Ronin costume and name because he was sort of an underground Avenger because this was after Civil War when a lot of the Avengers had to go underground and because they didn't want to register with the government. And that's how Kate Bishop first met Clint. He wasn't OG Hawkeye. He was Ronin. So now in the show, they flipped it. She's Ronin. She's wearing the Ronin suit. And she says, "You're Hawkeye." And in the comic book, she still says, "You're Hawkeye," but
it's in a different
little bit. Yeah, so that's a little nod to the comics, which is cool. So.
Nice. I like these little nuggets that you're giving us to the comic sector because I haven't read them yet, and I keep hearing tons of positive things about them. So I like the fact that they are sticking close to that source material that is so beloved.
They're still using the MCU version of Clint, and I think it's cool that when I asked about like Ronin, even and I asked producer Trent Tran about how when the Hawkeye Clint as Ronin segment was controversial because people were like, so he just went and killed a bunch of this Avenger character can just go and do that. And then at the end, it's still considered a hero and save the world and everything. And I feel like I asked her, did you know that was going to be controversial and that you would go and address it later while you were making Endgame? Like, when did that come into play? And she said she loves the Ronin era of Clint and the other characters in the Marvel Comics universe who have also been Ronin, because it's not just Clint. So she was so excited to get to revisit the MCU version in this show and actually explore it. So I think, again, it's also cool that, like, why does Clint go out and find this person that he saw in the news? Because he was Ronin. Nobody knows he was Ronin. Like you said, Adam, his family doesn't know he was Ronin. What did he do when he was Ronin? And why does this Russian mafia know who Ronin is? Because he was active in New York? Like, what did he do in New York? Like, I assume all those Russian guys didn't get dusted, or a bunch of them did. and maybe one Russian guy showed up like, I don't know who this guy is, but okay, yeah, we're gonna get you, Ronin. And like Sergey is like, no, trust me, Mikhail, this guy is bad guy. He was here. You don't know, but he was here. He tried to kill so many of us, and then we said, get out of here, bro. Go to Japan.
Bro, what are you doing?
So, bro, stop trying to kill us. Come
Mikhail,
on, bro.
drive him to the airport quickly.
Yeah. Okay, I'm Sergey. I was gone for 5 years. I don't know who he is. I don't know what this guy, who he is. So it's cool that they're tying that together, and we're going to get to see more conceivably of that. So I'm ready to get into episode 2. I don't know about you guys.
Let's do it.
Let us know in the comments below what you thought about this first episode of Hot Guy. Some surprises or Easter eggs you might have caught. And we'll see you guys in the next reaction.
Bye.